Why do rich people seem to think on a completely different level? Why is it that the gap between the wealthy and everyone else feels less like a difference in dollars and more like a difference in worlds? Take a walk down the streets of any major city and you'll see it. The glistening skyscrapers, the luxury penthouses perched above the hustle and grind. But this isn't just about possessions. It's about perspective. The wealthy inhabit a mindset that shapes not only their bank accounts, but their futures, their choices, and their lives. Today, we're breaking down the powerful mental frameworks that set the rich apart. We'll uncover how they play the long game, leverage their resources, value time above all else, and build networks that multiply their influence. And most importantly, we'll reveal what you can learn from their approach. No matter where you're starting from, stay with us as we dive deep into the psychology of wealth. These are the secrets that shape fortunes, drive innovation, and transform ordinary lives into extraordinary legacies. If you've ever wondered what really makes the difference, you're about to find out. Chapter 1: Long-term thinking versus short-term survival. Imagine a chess grandmaster, eyes fixed not just on the next move, but on the next 10. That's the mindset the wealthy bring to every decision. While many are trapped in the cycle of daily survival, stretching each paycheck, worrying about the next bill, the rich think in decades, not days. Consider Warren Buffett, one of the world's wealthiest investors. He once said, "Someone's sitting in the shade today because someone planted a tree a long time ago." That's the essence of long-term thinking. Wealthy individuals don't just react to what's in front of them. They anticipate, strategize, and plant seeds for a future harvest. Look at investments. The average person might stash a little money in a savings account, hoping for modest growth. The wealthy, on the other hand, embrace the power of compounding, reinvesting returns, allowing their wealth to snowball over time. Albert Einstein reportedly called compound interest the eighth wonder of the world. For the rich, this isn't just a saying, it's a way of life. In business, this perspective shapes every move. Jeff Bezos, founder of Amazon, is famous for his willingness to sacrifice short-term profits in favor of long-term dominance. By reinvesting in logistics, technology, and customer experience, he built a company that redefined global commerce. Contrast this with the paycheck-to-paycheck mindset. When your focus is on surviving the next week, it's almost impossible to think about building wealth over the next decade. This isn't a moral failing, it's a product of the environment. But here's the shift. Adopting a long-term perspective, even in small ways, can open doors to opportunities you never imagined. Visualize a chessboard, pieces moving in calculated synchrony. That's how the wealthy approach life's decisions, always considering the ripple effects, always playing the long game. Chapter 2: Leveraging money versus saving it. For most people, money is something to protect. Save what you can, cut expenses, and hope for the best. But the wealthy see money differently, not as something to hoard, but as a tool to multiply. Think of money like seeds. You could keep them locked away, safe and unused, or you could plant them, nurture them, and watch them grow into something far greater. The rich are masterful at deploying their capital, investing in businesses, real estate, stocks, and ventures that generate returns far beyond what simple saving could achieve. Take the concept of scaling. While most people work for money, the wealthy make money work for them. They invest in systems, technology, and people, delegating tasks that free up their time and expand their reach. A successful entrepreneur might spend thousands hiring experts, not just to save time, but to inject specialized knowledge and accelerate growth. This is where passive income comes in. Rental properties, dividends, royalties. These streams generate cash flow with minimal ongoing effort. It's not about getting rich overnight. It's about setting up mechanisms that pay you again and again, even while you sleep. Financial graphs come to life. Lines climbing upward, not just from hard work, but from smart decisions. Flowcharts reveal money moving through investments, businesses, and assets, compounding with every cycle. Contrast this with the saver's mindset. While saving is crucial, it alone won't build lasting wealth. Inflation eats away at cash, and opportunities slip by when money sits idle. The lesson? Don't just save, leverage. Use your resources to create more value, more opportunities, and more freedom. Chapter 3. Information as leverage. If money is power, then information is a superpower. The wealthy understand that knowledge isn't just valuable, it's transformative. That's why they're willing to pay for access to mentors, masterminds, and cutting-edge insights. Think about it. While some balk at the price of a course or seminar, the rich see it as an investment. They know that a single idea, connection, or strategy can pay dividends for years to come. Bill Gates reads over 50 books a year, seeking out new perspectives and ideas. Warren Buffett spends 80% of his day reading and thinking. Success leaves clues. Mastermind groups and mentorships have become the modern-day secret societies of wealth. Inside these rooms, ideas are exchanged, deals are struck, and doors are opened that remain closed to the average person. The wealthy pay to be in these circles, understanding that proximity to greatness accelerates their own growth. Consider the quote, "The best investment you can make is in yourself." Whether it's through books, courses, or high-level coaching, the wealthy never stop learning. They know that information, when applied, is the ultimate leverage. Animated infographics show the flow of knowledge, arrows moving from courses to ideas to action, multiplying in value every step of the way. The takeaway? Don't be afraid to invest in your own growth. Seek out mentors, join communities, and prioritize learning. The return on self-education is exponential. Chapter 4. Risk mindset, calculated, not avoidant. To the average person, risk is something to fear, something to avoid at all costs. But to the wealthy, risk is an opportunity. The difference? Preparation. The rich don't take blind risks. They take calculated ones. They analyze, research, and weigh the odds before making a move. Think of an entrepreneur pitching a new business idea. They've run the numbers, studied the market, and prepared for setbacks. If they fail, they don't see it as the end. They see it as a lesson. Richard Branson, founder of the Virgin Group, once said, "The brave may not live forever, but the cautious do not live at all." For the wealthy, risk is not a roll of the dice. It's a strategic step forward, always with a safety net in place. Visualize a person walking a tightrope, but with a robust net beneath. That's how the rich approach risk. Bold, but not reckless. Failure, too, is viewed differently. Where many see defeat, the wealthy see feedback. Each setback is a data point, a chance to pivot, refine, and try again. In Silicon Valley, failure is almost a badge of honor, proof that you dared greatly and learned along the way. Animated visuals show the path from risk to reward, with detours and corrections along the way. The journey isn't linear, but it always moves forward. The lesson? Embrace risk, but do your homework. Prepare, plan, and take bold action, knowing that every failure brings you one step closer to success. Chapter 5. Relationships and networks. There's a saying among the wealthy, "Your network is your net worth." It's not just a catchy phrase, it's a core strategy. The rich understand that who you know is often as important as what you know. Elite networking isn't about collecting business cards at conferences. It's about building genuine relationships with people who inspire, challenge, and elevate you. Mastermind dinners, exclusive events, and strategic partnerships aren't just social gatherings, they're incubators for opportunity. Think of the legendary PayPal Mafia, a group of entrepreneurs who went on to build companies like Tesla, LinkedIn, and YouTube. Their shared connections and trust fueled an explosion of innovation and wealth. Proximity to high performers creates a feedback loop of ambition and achievement. Contrast this with isolated or stagnant environments, where opportunities rarely surface and old habits persist. The wealthy go out of their way to place themselves in rooms where possibilities multiply. Animated maps connect dots from one person to another, illustrating how ideas and opportunities spread through networks. Real-life footage shows handshakes, collaborative whiteboard sessions, and celebrations of shared success. The takeaway? Curate your circle. Seek out relationships that push you to grow. Remember, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Chapter 6. Time is the ultimate currency. For the wealthy, time is more precious than money. Money lost can be earned back. Time lost is gone forever. That's why the rich are relentless in protecting, outsourcing, and automating their time. Imagine a CEO's calendar, meticulously blocked for deep work, meetings, and family. Every hour is accounted for, every task delegated where possible. Virtual assistants handle scheduling, automated tools manage investments, and passive income streams free up precious hours. The average person might spend hours on chores or low-value tasks. The wealthy ask, "Is this the highest and best use of my time?" If not, they find solutions, hiring help, leveraging technology, or simply saying no. Animated time-lapse visuals show clocks spinning, calendars filling, and routines streamlined for maximum impact. Time is visualized as sand slipping through an hourglass, reminding us of its fleeting nature. The lesson? Audit your time. Identify what only you can do, and delegate the rest. Invest in systems that give you back your most valuable asset, freedom. Conclusion. So, what separates the wealthy from everyone else? It's not just the size of their bank accounts, it's the depth of their mindset. They play the long game, leverage resources, value information, embrace calculated risks, build powerful networks, and guard their time relentlessly. If you adopt just one of these shifts, whether it's thinking longer term, investing in yourself, or curating your network, you'll start to notice a profound change. Wealth isn't built overnight, but every mindset shift is a step closer. Remember, success isn't a result of luck, it's a result of mindset. Thank you for joining us on this journey. If you found value here, subscribe to Thinklume for more insights and strategies to elevate your life. The future belongs to those who think differently. Will you be one of them?